What's up, everybody? This is your girl, Donna Denise Walker, and you are tuned into another episode of In the Mix at 6. So, if you're seeing this right now, I want to say thank you so much. So, make sure you do me the biggest favor ever. Make sure you leave your comments in there. I will be in the comments. I will be responding to you in real time if you're watching this live. If you're actually watching this at another time, like at your leisure and stuff like that, you put a comment, I will get back to you as soon as possible. Today, we are talking about past guests. We also have a poll going in what is the scariest holiday movie that you've watched. Yes, there are scary holiday movies out there, which is crazy, but yeah, that is the deal out there. I've watched some scary movies back in the day when I was coming along and everything else, especially when I was young, and I love me a good scary movie. Now I'm realizing there are different levels to scary movie, and I'm gonna talk about that and how I feel about it. I'm also gonna shout out a couple of movies that I want you guys to go ahead and watch because there were some guests that came on to the show and they talked about their movies. So I definitely gotta have, shout out those movies and everything. So come on in, come on in. This is your girl, Donna Denise Walker. Get yourself a biscuit. Get yourself a biscuit. Leave those comments, share this video. And if this is your first time coming to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Yes, honey. Yes. So as you guys know, I do this in the mix at 6 Monday through Thursday. So in some of my intros it says Friday, but it's Monday through Thursday. And I'm basically on this channel doing the most, guys. And so um no cooking today. Usually I'm on the channel cooking and chatting with you guys. So no cooking today. So please forgive us sister for that. If you're seeing my hat and my shirt live, like I said, I'm going to be streaming it live, so I'm real time in the comments if you're watching this live stream of this. I'm real time in the comments. But I decided to go ahead and put this up real fast because I realized that I had something to do and I wouldn't be able to keep up my time with you guys. So I also realized too, and I want to thank you guys for following this sister, that I've put out there that I'm going to be doing Monday through Thursday at 6 o'clock. So I do have a couple of guys on here talking about, excuse me, I was on here at 6 o'clock. Where okay, where was you? Alright, so I just wanna kinda keep it up and everything else like that, but, um, yeah, I'll be back in the kitchen cooking soon. I don't know what I'm gonna cook yet, but I'll be back in the kitchen cooking, but you know I love some chicken. I will cook up some chicken in a second. This is a chicken loving house, okay? We love chicken, and I found out this is real talk. There is 101 ways to actually make chicken. This is real talk. This is real talk. So, yeah, in the comments, go ahead and put if you would like one way that you make your chicken. If you fry your chicken, you bake your chicken, you boil your chicken. I don't know. You saute your chicken. However you do, you shred your chicken up and put it on chicken salad. Let a sister know. Put it in the comments, okay? And also, too, if you guys would like me to go ahead and make some chicken the way you make your chicken, put that in the comments too, or you can go ahead and email a sister, Donna D. Walker Uh, Donna D. Walker podcast at gmail.com. I'm actually going to go ahead and put that on a banner so you guys can see it. This is my email. Email me your requests. Okay. Uh, let me see. Let me put this right here. Sorry. Food uh, subjects, or food subjects and guests requests. And we'll go ahead and put that the Donna. I know I'll be doing the most, right? All right, leave your comments in real time. I'm going to be answering them. I promise you I will. So email me your food subjects, or hot, I should put hot topics because that's makes more sense. Hot topics or topics, you know. So email me your food topics and guest requests. Let me put that in a scroll, and we're gonna go ahead and add this to the banner. And we're gonna do two ways we're gonna do that. All right. So add to the banner. And we're gonna scroll it. All right. So there it is, right in the bottom there. So email me your food topics, guest requests. So your food, you know what I'm talking about. So email me your food topics and guest requests. The Donna D. Walker podcast at gmail.com. And I can definitely go ahead and make it happen. In the past, I have made a couple of guest requests, that's including the taco dip. That came out really good. It was a hit. Our pre-parties that we went to, I was cooking them. They didn't ask me to make it for Thanksgiving because they wanted me to make the pork shoulder, but I think I'm going to resurface it for my Christmas. So I'll go ahead and do that. And that was pretty cool. So thank you for that suggestion, guys. So, uh, this I just want to kind of this is like a big thank you video. Okay. I want to thank all about. I want to thank my guests that came on the show. I want to thank the people who subscribe to my channel. I want to thank the folks that have participated on my polls, people who have sent me food. Let me see, food topics and guest requests. And I want to thank all above. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh, thank you. I appreciate you like so much. I really do. So do me a favor while we're at it right here. Now I'm thanking everybody. Please share this video. So that's another way that you can support me too. So share and subscribe to this video. All right, guys. So I had some amazing guests come on this show. And if you happen to catch my live yesterday or my stream yesterday, one of the things I talked about was Christmas. I was talking about Christmas movies. So that's been my whole topic for this like whole week. I've been chilling with you guys talking about Christmas holiday food, all that other good stuff. So now in the poll, you guys gonna answer it. We're talking about what is like the scariest Christmas movie that you watch. I got some suggestions there. You guys can go ahead and hit the suggestions. If you've never heard of those movies before, definitely go ahead and put it in your comments. And I'll repeat it again, even though this is not live, I'm in the stream live, so I'm in there, so you probably see a couple of my comments in there right now, so I'm, like, going all over the place commenting and everything. So, definitely make sure you hit that poll and everything else that. So, yesterday, I came on here and I, really enjoyed my conversation with you guys. The conversation was talking about romantic movies. And so, I don't know why Elf is up there, but if you look up Elf, if you put in Google and you put romantic movies, Elf comes up. And so with Will Ferrell, I love him. Will Ferrell comes up and didn't have such a turnout for the poll and everything, but that was 100% Will Ferrell. So hilarious. I understand. Shout out to Will Ferrell. Let me see. My hope or my bucket list is actually to have him come on to my show and me interview him. And questions that I would ask him is, why are you so dang funny? All right. You are funny for no reason. Have you ever met somebody in your life that they just do things and you just they're not really trying to make you laugh. Matter of fact, they get frustrated with you. They're like, "I wasn't trying to be funny." And you're like, "But that was hilarious. Oh my god. You blinked and looked and it's like, but I just blinked and looked." But the blink and look is what got it for me. Like that's what makes you laugh. You know what I'm saying? That is Will Ferrell 100%. Um I actually had a friend that was a Will Ferrell type of dude, and he was funny like that too. And I would always laugh at him, and he would try his best to be serious. Matter of fact, we had in a little fight because of that one day, but it didn't go well because all I did was laugh through the whole thing because he claimed he was mad and fed up, but everything he did was like hilarious to me. So I laugh, laugh, laugh until finally he started laughing 'cause we were like my kids my kids are like that. So, when I was raising my kids when they were, little and stuff like that, they will tell you I never hit to discipline them, like, I'm serious, they will laugh at me, or my oldest son would do something that was funny, and I would laugh, and it was like, "What's the point? Forget about it. Just you're not gonna do that again, right?" They're like, "Nah, okay, let's go on." Like, that was life mom growing up, like, I would la I don't know, maybe my that I come on guys, don't forget to hit the poll. What is the scary suggestions in the poll? So please go ahead and out. If those are not suggestions, say it's chill or cool, get into the leave the comments, everything. It's like a big thank you video. Like, all right, let's start with the guest that came on my show. This had some amazing people come on my show. And they came on and they talked about the things that they were doing or getting ready to do or have done and all that other good stuff. So I want to thank them so much for coming on. Of course, I'm going to talk about the last couple that came on and out into the ending of the year. I'm going to try my best to shout out all the people that came on this year on this show. So I'll be doing that a lot in my videos. So be prepared because I'm about to thank some people. We're starting with this video right here. All right, so there's that. There's two shows I just recently. One is called the movie is called It's in Time for the Holidays. Just make sure my hands not ashy. This is just in time for the holidays is Chris came out, but I had a guest that came on the show, and he's been on the show quite a bit. Every time I ask him, "Can you come on the show and talk about what you're doing?" He's always been like, "Sure, cool, yeah, yeah, yeah." Or sometimes he'll reach out to me, "Hey, I got some new stuff that I'm getting ready to do, and I would love to be on your show." So we got that kind of relationship. So I'm really loving it, and I hope we continue to do that because I know this guy is about to blow up and do some amazing stuff. So his name is Joshua T. Pittman. I talk about him a lot, and every time I say his name, I have a problem. Like I if this lisp or something. I can never say his name all the way out. So bear with me. So if you listen to this, I know every time I say your name, you're probably like, oh, yeah, that. I'm going to be thanking people out. I know these particular people's names, but listen, I'm going to be thanking a lot of folks that came on my show because I'm that grateful. Okay. I'm just letting you guys know I'm that grateful. All right. So Joshua came on the show and I'm trying to, okay. I might have to just click them on and let them come up and then talk about it later because I forgot to label it before I came on here. So yeah, there's that. But since I'm talking about Joshua, he did the Christmas movie and he's been in so much other stuff. Beehive, which he's going to talk about when I do the clip. Some other stuff that he's been in that he's been amazing in. Um, Yeah. So, romantic Christmas movie that you can watch right now on Tubi TV called Christmas Proposal. It's about a young man that is being sent overseas based on the fact that he got into then they made up and now they're doing really good and now he finds out that the request that he made to go overseas, he has to go, and it's, like, years, like 15 years of him being over there, so he's like, "Oh my god," so now he has to propose to her before he goes overseas, so we watch that whole thing unfold, and then there's the trials and tribulations and the ups and downs and everything that goes on in it, so check it out. And then there's another Tubi TV movie, shout out, that you guys have been hearing me talk about this for maybe a month and a half now since it came out, and this one is called Decisions Are Never Black and White. It's a series, excited about that. I cannot wait to see what's next because the first one was like, "Ooh," the second one was like, "Oh," and the third one was like, "Oh my god." So I wonder what the fourth and fifth one's gonna be like. Cause honey, they put their that's all I'm saying right now. So, yeah, called Decisions of Black and White. So I've had the pleasure of having, uh, between those 2 movies, had a couple of the actors come onto the show. So one was Joshua T. Shipman, the other one is Charlie Brown. Now, let me talk a little bit about Charlie Brown. Well, actually, when I come across their little clips, I'll talk about them. So I do these clips are not order, so please forgive me. And I'm not sure, so if I'm playing again, please forgive me. If you've seen it, those who haven't seen it, I am going to explain what the clip is about once again. So here we go.
I knew this film was going to be special because this was one of the films that really started to show my growth as an actor. Um, when I was working on this project, I could see a major, even the producers and directors and everybody who was working on the set. They were like, "Yeah, I can definitely see a growth, see growth in your acting on this one." You know, that's after taking classes and after taking because we train. You know, actors, serious actors train. We train, take classes. We do workshops. We pay attention. We read books on acting because again, we want to become the best that we can be at our craft. So Beehive, it was an amazing role. I play a cop in that one. Um, I don't want to tell too much of the movie because I want people to see it, but
Yes,
just
definitely go
know
watch it.
it
I,
is when I say twists and turns, it has more twists and turns than
yes,
a
it
tornado.
does. When I was all right, so that video that came up was basically Joshua T. when he was talking about his growth in acting. Very proud of him. Very good advice that he gave. And for those who are out there acting and things like that, never give up on your dream. I talked about that in my last video. I ranted. I went on. It was like a whole good 15 minutes. Matter of fact, I had told everybody that I had told everybody that to just basically I was getting ready to come on, and then I started ranting about that whole thing and everything else like that. So anyway, so my whole thing with showing that clip, and I think the reason why I just keep gravitating and keep showing that clip is just never to give up. Practice your craft. Whatever your craft is, whether it's building, whether it's speaking engagements, cooking, whatever your craft may be, writing, acting, directing, producing, pub, whatever it is that whatever your craft is, never give up on yourself and continue with your craft. And with this gentleman, he has shown to be phenomenal in what he does. Not only does he do acting, he does voiceovers too. I talked about it last video where his voice keys the pop commercial, not the female voice, the male voice. That's him. Definitely go ahead. I think I do a clip of the voice and it's in my video itself. So yeah, shout out to him. Big thank you to Joshua T. Shipman for coming on my show. Shout out he's doing. He's on my bucket list to bring back. Like I said, the handful of people that I picked, just be prepared, guys. I'm going to be thanking folks. I'm going to be thanking you as viewers for subscribing. I'm going to be shouting you out. I'm going to be shouting out my guests. Look, I'm thankful. This year, 2025, I'm just saying thank you so I could be ready for 2026. You know what I'm saying? There's that. So let me go ahead and show another clip. Oh, and by the way, uh, uh, Chris Posel, his the one who plays his girlfriend. She's a phenomenal actress. Her name is Lily Nicole. Lily Nicole, the guy who plays Lily Nicole's dad is David Perez, and the mother is Denine Rochelle. Shout out to them. All right, let's go ahead and do another clip. Let's go ahead and do another clip. All right.
Older, and then we used to like do home videos, and I had one camcorder. I didn't know what editing was. I didn't know what improving was. All I know is me and my baby brothers. We was on camera. We had a Boys in the Hood before they made Boys in the Hood. We sure did. we had, and we were selling them for $5 in the neighborhood. They was loving that stuff too. But I took that one camera, man. You would have thought I had about 6 cameras. I said, it gotta look like TV. So I had 2 VCRs, and had one in there. I was stopping, I was clicking and recording, and then stopping and going back, looking at the number. It needed to be at that number to start. And I didn't know I was editing, and we was just doing things off the top of our heads, man.
Oh my God. You know what? I'm so happy that he shared that story when he came on the show. So, for those who didn't have a chance to check out my other videos where I had shout him out, his name is Charlie Brown. He's a very good friend of mine. Me and him go back a while. He was part of the Big Chat. He's part of 106 TBC Radio. He had his own show called LOV. He is actually a playwright. He's been in plays. He's a comedian. He's an actor. His debut was in Decisions Are Never Black and White, which is streaming on Tubi TV. And he talks about how, I was like, basically, the question, as you can see, I was talking about, how he got into it and he talks about how he took the 2 VCRs. He was always filming. He's always been doing this. And I feel like if you get to a lot of creative people, they can pretty much tell you a very similar story. Like I have one too. When I was a kid, a little kid, my dad tells me this story all the time. He was like, "You have been writing since you was like 5 years old when you was doing Scrabble." And he said, "Can you give it to me?" His wife at the time, um, and God rest her soul. Oh, I miss her so much. So his wife at the time, and I would give it to my stepmother, and I would give it to her and give it to him, and I would tell him, okay, in scene. Like I wouldn't say in scene, I didn't say in scene, but I'd be like in action. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like in action. Like, okay, how should I say this? And so my dad said I've been doing that for the longest, and I've always written. It's something I've always wanted to do. And my whole thing, I remember asking the kids, like, what is it that you want to be? And some of them was like, I want to be this and that and the other. I was like, I'm going to be a writer and I'm going to be in a movie. And that's something that I was saying ever since I was a little girl. So, those who watched my live yesterday, okay, one of the things that I said is never allow folks to tell you what you can and cannot do. Never give up on your dream. There's always going to be some naysayers that are like, that doesn't make any sense. So the thing is, it makes sense in my dream, not yours. So I talked about all of that and everything else like that. Anyway, don't forget to hit the poll. Okay, what is the scariest movie that you scariest um Christmas movie that you have ever watched. And I have some suggestions in the poll, but of course, if yours is not up there, feel free to put yours a comment, anything else like that. In the comments, guys, you probably already see me putting a couple of stuff in there. So there's that. So anyway, yeah, it was a pleasure of having him on the show. Like I said before in my last life, he's on my bucket list to bring him back because I feel like and I know that he has a lot more stuff that he's getting ready to do. And I can't wait for him to come on the show and share it. So another I have another one that I wanted to go ahead and do. But as I'm sitting here pulling all of that up, guys, don't forget to hit the poll. All right, share this video, like this video, and please subscribe to this video. All right. Oh, it was right there in front of my face. Okay, here's the last one. All right, so since I already went through all the other three, I know what this one is. So I can at least set this one up. So one of the people that I had on my show that I was so honored to have on the show, this guy is an established actor. He has shows out on MTV. He's also an author. He's an award-winning relationship and communications coach, and he came on the show. And one of the things that we do on this show a lot is we talk about matters of the heart. So it was like freaking perfect for him to come on. So we asked him some, matters of the heart questions and everything else like that, and he was giving his advice about it. Mind you, this guy right here, if you don't know who he is, look him up. His name is Ken Cannon. He happens to play the relationship coach. How fitting, like that's what he does in real life. He plays the relationship coach on Decisions Are Never Black and White. So that's the one that's kind of doing like Twilight Zone type of atmosphere concept thing where he's setting it up and he's like, what if? And he talks about it. So he came on the show, he talked about that. It was amazing. You guys definitely go in the description and click on the video after you look at this, of course, and check out the interview in its entirety. And definitely let me know. By the way, if you would like to be a guest on my show, a lot of people think, matter of fact, a lot of people think, when I them like I'm like, oh, if you have to be a guest on my show, they think, well, the only people that I would bring on my show is people who are in movies or things like that. No, I love to bring people. Matter of fact, next year, 2026. I have such an amazing list of people coming on. These are people who are about health and wellness, people about what's going on in the economy. I got people who talk about relationships, and then I got some folks that are gonna come on and just chat and chill, and we're gonna have some fun. All of that is happening in 2026. So if you would like to be a guest on this show, please go ahead and email me the Donna D. Walker podcast. It's spelled right. Let me okay. See, I wrote it so fast, forgot the Gmail. And I'm sure there was 2 or 3 people that came on here. They were like, girl, yeah, girl, you spelled that wrong. I see it now. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I fixed it. So there it needs to fix. So guys, listen. All right. Here we go. Me see. Topics, the D podcast at gmail.com. There we go. Hey, y'all know email with it, right? Come on now. Y'all know it. So, yeah, so I got some amazing people. So if you would like to be a guest on my show, just just to know, everybody is welcome on my show. So definitely go ahead, send your request in. Give me like a little bio of yourself, just a little bio. Like my name is Donna Denise Walker. I happen to be blah 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 blah. I like this, that, and the other. I like to be on your show because, or however you want to do it. Just something to tell me about yourself, so I know who you are. So when I go to introduce you, I will, have some information about you. Anyway, send me a request. I would love to go ahead or even if you like to, for me, because I do events to me. All right, guys, here is the last clip that I have. This one is of my boy Ken Cannon. I told you guys who he was. Check
So
out
what
this
I'm saying
my
is,
show.
if I'm trading my time equals my life, us doing things, that means that I value you.
Mhm.
And so for people who don't do anything, they're not doing anything together. It's gotten so mundane. You don't value growth in the relationship, meaning connectivity,
Mhm.
like you once did.
Mhm.
Because we used to do it.
Yeah, you used to do it. Sometimes it just takes that going out with each other on a date and going to a movie and just coming out and be like, oh my God, why didn't we do this before? Yes, so that's what he had to say when he came on the show. So of course, as you can see, he's a relationship coach. He actually has his own YouTube that he does. That if you go and you put Ken Cannon in, you can basically see what he has to say. He guys, him and his wife goes on the show and he's out. His wife is an actress as well. As a matter of fact, his wife happens to be, I think she's in episode 2. So she is a phenomenal actress and she's in episode 2. Oh, she is on my bucket list to come on here too, because I definitely want to ask her how did like just throwing some stuff out there. How does it feel being an actress, and what is it like being in a relationship with a guy who happens to be a relationship coach? You know what I'm saying? And so that's a very interesting subject, don't you think? So if she comes on the show, I definitely ask her, and also ask her phenomenal work, what she's got going, what she has coming up, all the stuff that you ask for come on here. And of course, if you got any questions for her too, definitely hit us up in that comments. And she's on my wish list. Let's say she was coming on. She's on the wish list. I'm hoping she come on. There's that. Oh my gosh, guys, listen. So don't forget hit the poll and all that other good stuff. And the poll is basically, what is the scary movie you've watched during the holidays? I know I don't need the topic of it, so let's see the poll. Click on it. I have some suggestions, and of course, if there's suggestions that work for you, this is suggestions that work for you. Go ahead, list this stuff in the comments, put it into the comments, and we can go from there. All right, guys. So this has been really fun. I'm going to get and enjoy my family, and I hope that you guys come back again next week. I will be on here. I'll either upload a video or I'm live Monday through Thursday. I'm cooking sometimes. I'm chatting with you all the time. Whether I'm in the comments or I'm doing it live, I'm in the comments chatting with you. Especially if I'm streaming it live, I'm in those comments chat with you. But special events, and then of course, oh, oh, hit the notification bell because I might have a treat for you guys. I might have a treat for you guys. Hit the notification bell, hit all. So even if I'm not on here Monday through Friday in links, I'm do at an event that you guys can chill with me live. I also, Mama and me are doing some stuff. And of course, in 2026, okay, Donna's reviews are coming, and I'm going to be reviewing the most. It's going to be lipstick, makeup, fashion, food, locations, um, whatever it is, I'm going to review. And of course, if you got some suggestions that you would like me to go in it, food products, if you want me to go ahead and review it, I'm going to be doing all of that. Donna's Reviews come 2026. So on here, of course, this is the Donna Denise Walker channel, but you can also check out my podcast on this channel, which is Mama and Me in the Mix at 6, and then also Donna's Review. So all of that is going down on the Donna Denise Walker YouTube channel. So guys, thank you for so much for going live with me. Thank you for your comments that you're putting down. Thank you for answering the poll. I appreciate you for that. And please video. That's the best way that you can support me. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's another way that you can support me. Please like the video and leave your comments. Definitely go ahead and email me and those suggestions for foods, topic, guest requests. And then a lot of time I just get you guys just talking to me and giving me advice on stuff, and that is well appreciated because I who can reject good advice? You know what I'm saying? Who can? So I appreciate that. So all of that, just send me an email. Is right there, the Donna D Walker podcast. I did it right this time at gmail.com. So that's the Donna D podcast at gmail.com. D is just the letter D. All right. So y'all, I finished my wine. I know y'all didn't see me drinking it, but I've been drinking this wine. I drank it from the last live I did to I'm drinking it with this live right now that I'm doing it and everything else like that. So yeah, I'm gonna come off of here and I'm gonna spend some time with my family and I hope that you guys have a beautiful evening. And by the way, if evening is not going well, and like because that like look, nobody has a perfect life. Nobody wakes up every morning like the sun is shining and the birds are chirping and money's falling out the sky. It's not always happening that way. There's elements, there's situations, stressful situations. But if your day is not going good, I pray that at this very moment and forward that your day's better. It really does. Things that I do, suggestion, this is me personally, what I do for myself. I'm not nobody's coach or nothing else like that. I, this is just my opinion. This is what it does for me. I just sit sometimes and I take myself out of everything and I sit and I just meditate. I just sit there and just meditate. I listen to breathing or I put a thought in my head and I concentrate on that thought and I just let the world just pass me by for a couple of seconds and I just stay still to get my thoughts in my way about myself. So you can that's a suggestion, you know what I'm saying? And just randomly go and hug and love up on your loved ones. Just tell them you love them, That makes you feel really good. It really does. Just try it. Just try it, guys. Call somebody up and say, I love you. And it is gonna do a lot. It's gonna for the person who knows you love them dearly will say, oh, I love you too. The person that was like, oh, okay. Well, thank you. It makes them feel good. It does a lot, and it makes you feel good. So you can go ahead and try that. That's why at the end of all my social medias that I'm on, I don't care what it is, whether I'm on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, I always end, I love you, man. And I mean it. I really do. And it makes me feel good because it makes me feel like I ended everything with, I love you, despite of what that conversation was about, that you love them. So you can go ahead and try that. So again, I pray that everything is just really good for you. And I'm not saying it being naive, like, the world is gonna be so great and then all of a sudden because you said that money will fall out the sky and the sun will be shining bright. Just take a moment to yourself. It's going to be okay. Breathe. And then tell somebody you love them. Or look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, man. It really feels good. I promise you. All right, guys. So I'm going to come off of here. I'm going to let you go back to your life, or you can finish strolling through YouTube, whatever you want to do. I do want to invite you guys to come back and chill with me. And, if you guys have any suggestions of, any topics that you want me to talk about, I'm all for it. Any food suggestions, I'm all for it. 2026 is coming up, so bring those suggestions for reviews that you want to do. By the way, I know I keep saying I'm coming off of here, but but uh, I've got a bunch of suggestions that you guys would like me to try. So a lot of them are food suggestions. A lot of them are products that you personally purchase from the store and you're not too sure about it and you want to know what I think about it. So you got me suggesting that. So I'm going to start off with a bang with that. So be prepared for that. So 2026 food suggestions. So if you get like reviews that you want me to review, let's go ahead and add that to it. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and add that to my little thing. Let me uh let's do that. So we got food. Let's do let's put reviews up in front of that. So we're gonna do email. We're gonna do email your reviews, reviews, food, topic, and guest request. I should just put suggestions, not requests. Suggestions. Okay. Yes. I'd be doing the most, right? I'd be doing the most. Okay, let's put that back on here. So look, reviews is added to that. Email your reviews, topics, guest suggestions, the Donna D. Walker podcast at gmail.com. All right. And let's make it happen. All right. So questions were from last videos. When is my next guest coming up? Hit that notification bell and it will let you guys know when the next one is coming up. I'm gonna do things a little bit different. In the past, what I have done is I have said, "Oh, I got this guest coming on, and we're talking, and hopefully they come on and let you know who it is." And life be life, and between sometimes it's me canceling out. Listen, I'm so busy I can't do it, and then I wind up not having a guest on, and I have them on a much later time. So I'm doing things different. This is added to my New Year's resolution. I'm doing things different. So hit the notification bell, and it will let you know when's the next I'm actually going to have other guests on there. I promise you, it's going to be so much fun. I got some amazing people coming up. And so the notification bell will let you guys know when I'm going live, uploading a video, having a special guest come on, whatever it is going to happen right here on the Donna D. Walker podcast. All right, guys. So I promise this is it. I'm coming off here. So did you hit your poll? All right. I'm getting ready to write the final. Before I come off of here, I'm getting ready to write the final, what the poll looks like. Okay. And the topic is, what's the scariest movie that you watch during the holidays? I know I keep changing the phrase of that, but you know what I'm talking about. The poll is there. You see it. And come off of here. And I want you guys to have a blessed one. Happy holidays. If you don't have a chance to see my video again because you're so busy, I understand life be life in. I hope that you have a blessed Christmas, Happy New Year. All right, guys, love you, or I love you, man. Peace.